Hello everyone, welcome back to the toolbox. We're out here with Al, we're on course, we're doing 25 to 50 yards. Yeah, 25 to 50 yards, let's get into it. So welcome back everyone. Like I said, we're doing 25 to 50 yards today. One big thing that we've noticed, one big help between me and you in our sessions is that you've been using Arcos and you've been relaying your statistics back to us.
Yes.
To allow us to look more directly at what we need to work on. Do you want to show us your Arcos?
Yeah.
One thing that Arcos is mint at, it flags up things that Al is mint at and what you're struggling with currently. Let me show you what I mean. So let's have a look at this then. So these are the top 3 insights. It's literally split into things to work on and what else? Things.
What's helping you?
What's helping you, right?
What's helping you? But
So we've got driving penalties, which we definitely think from last session, that's going to be, I think,
come down.
well confident with that now, yeah. And then we've got par 3 tee shots, which we'll probably look at a little bit later. Today, we're focusing on this 0 to 25 yard chip shots, but we've branched it out a little bit. We're going more 25 to 50, yeah?
Yeah, because you break that down as well. If you go into the short game, the short game is 0 to 25 and then 25 to 50.
It's so smart, isn't it?
And then above that, it's, between 0 to 25, I lose a shot around, 25 to 50, 0.9 shots around.
And that's off the 13 handicap benchmark, yeah. Wicked, mint. So you've been complaining about strikes in this kind of region?
Yeah, it's sort of not really knowing what I want to do.
Got you.
I either go loft, and then I really don't like strike,
Mm-hmm.
and it's sort of maintaining speed, I think.
Yeah.
Or I go sort of lower lofted, but then that's so easy to like smack it down.
Yeah, just a tip through green and stuff like that. Right, cool. Just here for you then.
Yeah.
So technique wise, like we just discussed off camera then, you do, low point is a little bit behind it, so we are a little bit bouncy sometimes. Failure to control strike with like what, 3 of them shots, something like that. We had a couple of weird ones that jotted off to the left, which I just thought were like anomalies really, more than anything else. Technique wise though, I definitely think that there's a lot of hinging going off for a shot of this nature, and I think that's what's causing these divot patterns that can get slightly steep from time to time. Quite divot. So the technique that I'd like you to employ, or definitely a feeling that I'd like you to have a bit more, is the more Jason Day style pitching. So instead of wanting to hinge the shaft so that it gets quite vertical in this position, just feel as though we're throwing the angles away, and it's more like almost like an elongated putting stroke, because I think from there you'll be able to control the depth of your divots a bit better, and I think you'll be able to control your low point as well. He says, about to demonstrate with his glasses on. I just fight everything with my glasses on, but we'll give it a go. That's okay, isn't it? So just a bit more rigid, a bit stiffer. Obviously, divot wise, we're looking for just them nice shallow ones. Don't want out too diggy. Yeah, less hinging in the wrist, definitely. Club selection wise, Al has got a 60 here. It is a back flag. We noticed that the first batch of shots that we hit 54 helped him get a little bit further back there. We're going to go 60 just for this new technique, see how it gets on. I do seem to think though that 54 is going to be a better club choice for this shot. That's not to say from this length, if the flag was at the front, I'd definitely be more inclined to go 60. Because obviously you just got to think about what it wants to do when it's going to start rolling out, so. That's better. Good. There is a little bit of a funkiness going off with regards to going a bit left, isn't there? Could be a line goal thing, that, they could be too upright for you then. It might be worth flattening them a little bit. Really wide on your practice swings. That's it. So we just got Al to really start exaggerating his practice swings, just in an attempt to keep a bit more width. Stop him hinging it as much as what he was. That's better. Again, still try and go a little bit toey with your strike. Just a little bit ground first, and we saw it just go off to the left again. Right, so last batch of shots a little bit better. We saw the dispersion kind of narrowing a little bit. We just had one heel strike, which is, a minor problem, I think, for the time being. We've moved ahead to the 4th now. This flag being in front of the green is a little bit more conducive to a bit more loft. So I think 60 is more of the club on this occasion. I think it was 54, that last one. But again, let's keep going with that technique. Let's see a bit more width again in that backswing. And let's see if we can move that low point nearer to the ball again. So hopefully, coming out of this batch, let's see if we can get some crispier strikes where it's like really ball first and nipped, yeah? Right, so interesting development. We have just incorporated a drill that I use with a gent called Craig Bainbridge, so shout out Craig if you're watching this. I'll show you that a little bit later on. One thing that we have noticed though, when we do get strikes right, and in that occasion there were a much better grouping of shots, it's going left every time, which leads me to think, it leads us both to think, I think these are too upright for you for the time being. So an experiment that we need to do, let's get these bent flat at a date soon, and then revisit this and then see if that's going to make a difference, because there's definitely something going on there. Path don't look crazy, face is definitely not shutting down, but everything's going left. And with lie angles, with face plane tilt, the more loft you've got on the golf club, the more severe it is. So you can't afford to get it wrong with more lofted clubs, you know what I mean? Yeah. That is definitely a thing. It is missing left most of the time. And strikes were good on that last batch as well, so. So, sorry to interrupt you then, mate. That drill I was talking about, like I said, we did this with Craig. So strikes are getting more towards the heel side again. So alignment stick and then really tucking that ball tight so that clubs obviously got to enter from the inside, exit on the inside, but it's going to hopefully ensure that we strike it a bit more centred now. Yeah, let's give it a go. You may notice, you guys at home as well, that due to, I think, this wedge being more upright and shots going left, we've had to set this station up pointing out to the right hand side to account for it. So I think the only way to hit target for the time being with these upright wedges is by aiming way right, innit, Al? Yeah. So first port of call, miss that alignment stick, and then I think this is going to like pull onto target. Just clipped it. So slightly heel side of centre. Not too bad a shot. Just rolled up to the fringe. Same again, but a bit more toe side if you can. Bit same again. You guys can probably see again that just wanted to go straight off to the left. Bit thin and a bit eely.
Yeah.
Again, just a fraction eely. Good strike that time though. Good distance control too. Right, so just for the last few shots then, we've just sprayed Al's 60-degree up with some Athlete's Foot spray. We're going to, well, firstly, ensure that they are real strikes. They are real strikes, we know that. And secondly, just see if you can make a bit of a push towards back end of session, is really seeing if you can move it towards that toe side. So that's your mission. And then obviously it's going to be changing the lie angle of that wedge that's going to allow you to hit it a bit straighter now and stop it going off to the left. Face plane tilt, guys, if ever you're unsure as to how important lie angle is, especially with your wedges, how important is it?
Right important.
It is massive, isn't it?
You can just see it.
Crazy.
Since you've said it, everything at address.
Yeah, as that toe sits up, everything just points left, doesn't it?
It feels like that's going that way.
Yeah.
Just at address.
Go and get your custom wedges. Go and get your wedges custom fit, guys. It's massive. Okay, direction were a bit better controlled that time. Might be a tiny bit too far because of the thinness.
Yeah. Centred.
But strike was. Let's have a look.
Just there.
Yeah, more centred. Yeah, just low. That's all. Let's have a look at that one. That were a fairly decent shot. Still heel side.
Still heel side.
Yeah. So that's how I suppose it's always good using the foot spray just as affirmation for you. You know, just.
I love using it.
Yeah.
Because I'll find that I don't have to think when I'm practicing. You just spray it. Look, just watch what you're doing and let your brain do the rest.
Yeah.
And I tend to find that I will move more centred.
Good. On a shot like that as well, where it seemed quite a nice shot, you would suspect it were centred, and it isn't, is it? It's still heel side. That seemed better. Much better. That was a good one. Let's have a look. Is it still?
Yeah.
So that's your mission then, mate.
Let's just see that.
That's it, yeah. That's your own way. We've managed to get it away from obviously danger place onto more grooves now, but still you've got some leeway to get it across, haven't you? So between next time, like that's your big mission. Make sure them strikes are a lot more centred. If you can go to somewhere to get them lie angles changed, definitely do so. Probably to the severity of about 3 degrees, I'd say. Get them 3 degrees flatter. And then hopefully that face plane tilt will work itself out and we'll be straighter with them pitch shots now. Technique wise, because you've done a good job on getting a bit more wide in your backswing, we started to control low point and take some nice, real thin divots then. So yeah, good that. Well done, mate. Right, so let's